meeting to order. This is a regular meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, February 20th, 2018. I hear you right now. At this time, I ask everyone to please rise to salute our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's you, I think. Mine's off.
Roll call, please.
Costa.
Here.
D'Amato.
Here.
Delariva.
Here.
Hudson.
Present.
Sondermeyer.
Here.
Piassi.
Also with us, our municipal clerk, Brianna Calabro, and our borough attorney, Dawn Sullivan. This is an official meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale on Tuesday, December 27, 2017. The date, time, and place of this official meeting was faxed and mailed to our local news media, posted here at Borough Hall. The first item on our agenda this evening is a presentation to kick off our 100th anniversary celebrations, plural, is celebrations. And it would be just not right if we didn't kick off our 100th year anniversary celebrations without thanking the committee who made this all possible. So tonight we have to honor the committee of the 100th anniversary, who have spent hours and countless number of hours putting together the information in our 100th anniversary book, as well as Saturday's events and a few more events to come during the calendar year. Bloomingdale is a great place for many, many reasons, as we all know. But one of the reasons it is such a great place is because of our citizens, and that is all of you who have stepped up and committed your time to put a great celebration together. So we so much look forward to this weekend and celebrating throughout the year. Tonight we will be presenting a certificate of appreciation to all our committee members, as well as dedicating the 100th anniversary book. So I will begin by acknowledging the committee members who serve on the council, and I will call their name and I'll come off the dais, and then they'll help me present to the rest of the committee who's here this evening. Tonight is about the committee, so I'm not going to get so much into the 100th part because that would be part of our celebrations. So tonight is about all of you, those who have again committed yourself to make a difference in our borough. And I'll begin with the person who's really spearheaded the project, and I was going to have to never thank this councilman enough for the time and energy he's put in. I can only say thank God every time before he committed to do it. So I'm honored to present to Councilman John DeMato. Thank you for volunteering your time and for your tireless efforts in organizing the borough's 100th anniversary events in June. On behalf of the citizens of the Borough of Bloomingdale, we want to thank you, Jay, for making our 100th anniversary celebration a great success. Presented this 20th day of February. Councilman, if you would come off the dais, please. Thank you. John didn't want a certificate, but he's getting one, and I also want to present John a key to the city. Next, I'd like to call off the dais Councilman Mike Sondermeyer. Please, Mike. Mike, again, on behalf of the borough and myself, we thank you for being a councilman, all you do, especially your time on the 100. So thank you very much. And I'd like now to thank and call Mrs. Dawn Hudson, Councilwoman, to the podium, please. And again, thank you, Dawn, for all you do in serving our community. And I think that's your husband's, but I'll find the other one later. So to the three of you. Now, the certificate that you all received this evening reads as follows. To all of you, we thank you for volunteering your time and your tireless efforts in organizing the borough's 100th year anniversary events and journal. So note the events again plural because we have more to come. On behalf of the citizens of the borough of Bloomingdale, we want to thank you for making our 100th anniversary celebration a success, presented this 20th day of February 2018 by myself, the mayor, and the governing body of the borough of Bloomingdale. And I will start with much honor to present Alan Bard as our first recipient. And Alan, I'll ask you to remain up here. Did you want to do the other ones at the same time?
Oh, yeah. Al, come here.
Alan? And we also present you with the completed
100th anniversary.
Centennial Journal.
Oh, great. This is excellent. Thank you.
I'd ask you to stay up here if you would, please.
Yeah.
Next, I'm here to present Chief Joe Brown. Chief?
Thank you.
So I'm here to present this gentleman who's committed more than just this 100th anniversary to the borough with a lot he does for all of us, and that's Brian Brankert. Thank you, Brian. And again, this next individual, I thank profusely for this, but also stepping up on our Economic Development Commission, giving a lot to this borough, and Jen, you are a great asset to our community, and that would be Jennifer Ellis. Thank you, Jen, very much. If you would please stay up here with everybody.
Sure, thank you.
Again, I'm here to present a former chief, served the borough greatly for many years, Mr. Edward Fletcher. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor.
Actually, if you want to come on this side so we can start weighing that out. Thank you so much, Chief. Next, I thank for all her services to the borough. I don't know if I saw Lauren Greco. Okay. So we'll hold Lauren. Our next recipient, again, I'm proud to present to Jennifer Hagan. Jennifer, thanks for all you do for our community. Our next gentleman does a lot for our community, not just for this 100th, but for our fire department, our emergency management, and I'm proud to present a certificate of appreciation to Michael Hudson. Thanks, Mike, for everything. Dawn has you. That's Dawn. You're good. Our next individual also has stepped up, new to the community, less than probably 2 years, and been a proud member has really helped in a lot of areas of town. I don't know if she's here, is Nadia Hussein. I don't see Nadia, but we thank her for her commitment. And is it individual?
She's not here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm proud to present Mary Knight, who's been a great asset. Sad to say we're losing her to a job transfer to Delaware. Delaware's good luck is our misfortune, but we thank Mary for her commitment to Bloomingdale and this 100th anniversary. Our next, again, is to a gentleman who served our community in our fire department, and especially now as chief. That will be Tony Marciano. Is Tony here this evening?
You want to go grab his?
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Accepting on behalf of Chief Marciano. Our next certificate of appreciation I'm proud to present to Karen Marabella. Is Karen here? No? Okay. They'll just have to pay for their book now, right? I'm certainly honored to present our next certificate of appreciation to a gentleman who served his community since he was probably 5 years old as a former mayor, and I'm honored to call him my friend, Mr. Craig Olenschlager. About 5 years old, right? You started? Four. And the same I'm proud to present, who is someone I consider a dear friend, a certificate of appreciation to, again, a man who still serves our board and was mayor and councilman, has done so much for the community, and that's Mr. William Steenstra. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm certainly honored to present our next certificate to Mr. William Sondermeyer, who has served the community for probably more decades than I'm alive. Honored to know you, and we thank you for your service to Bloomingdale and also attending our council meetings. That means a lot. Yeah. And I hope I didn't miss out two more. I'm proud to present to a dear friend of mine and neighbor who I've just grown fond of over the years, and Mary is just such an asset to Bloomingdale, to my Lake Association, and to me as a friend, and I'm proud to present to Mary Westcott. Now, besides Tom, did I miss anybody? Good. Well, we don't know if there's one guy I didn't call up yet, and that's on purpose. This gentleman has just helped this borough as an educator, as a resident, and as Bloomingdale's historian. He did a beautiful book about the Leisure Field, where we honored him last year when he presented that to the borough. So tonight, we are honoring Thomas Riley as Bloomingdale's historian. I will present to you a plaque that is inscribed as follows, and then I'll ask you to come to the podium. Mr. Thomas Riley, Bloomingdale's historian, we're honoring your significant contributions to Bloomingdale's 100th anniversary committee, where Tom has shared his knowledge of the history of Bloomingdale and has displayed exceptional efforts during his historical examination of our community. He has volunteered his time to assist in the compiling of information to be printed and shared with our residents in honor of a centennial celebration of the borough of Bloomingdale. So, Tom, I'd ask you to come up, and we proudly present to you the 20th day of February 2018 as
This time, I'd like to invite Mayor Olenschlager to do one more presentation. Tom.
I didn't expect this. So, it's a surprise. Just before you...
I'm sorry.
Before you... our committee did a tremendous amount of work. Everybody on here had a part in this. Everybody had, we got assignments, we did it, we followed through with it. All right, which was really great, and that's what's making this day possible, what's going to happen on the next couple of events. So I need to thank everybody here on our committee, and I say ours, not mine, ours, as a family. So just give them another hand, please. Start with Tom. I have to really say thank you, because this gentleman here has put hours, I'm talking hours, into this book. All right, and when you see the book, you'll understand what I'm talking about. All right, so we are going to dedicate this book to you as an appreciation from the town of Bloomingdale, from the mayor and council, from myself,
of the entire community.
The entire community, the entire committee, because it's unbelievable amount of work that you put into this, and not just here, but the other books that he's written about the laser field, and there's a Federal Hill book coming out. You're right, the things about Bloomingdale that I didn't know about. One of the most enjoyable times for me with the committee is when we're sitting around the table and we start breaking out pictures, and then Ed and Bill, and they start talking about the history of this town. And sometimes I had to say, you gotta stop, guys, because we're gonna be here for 15 hours, because every page turns into a big story, which was great. So again, from the bottom of my heart, Tom, I thank you. We're not done yet.
Committee effort, it really wasn't.
Everyone there?
As,
Much wire.
yeah, thank you. As a former student, a couple of us, who did learn something about history, and a family friend and a personal friend of probably 35 years. I was honored to be asked by John to pen a dedication to Bloomingdale's historian. And if you follow along with me in the book, it goes like this.
Very good.
The Federal Signal Beacon, the Ponca Mutiny, the Bloomingdale Troopers. No one knows more and shares more about the history of Bloomingdale than Tom Riley. As a young boy growing up on Union Avenue, Tom learned about how Bloomingdale came of age, the places that have defined its identity and character, the events that have shaped its growth and development, and the personalities who have guided its progress and promise. For more than 40 years, Tom willingly shared his vast knowledge of the history of our community with the scores of boys and girls he taught in our schools. Through his native enthusiasm for his hometown and his sincere devotion to sharing its history, Tom was instrumental in the creation of this book so that the story of Bloomingdale's first 100 years could be told. In tribute to his indispensable and inspirational participation in this project, Mayor Jonathan Dunleavy, the members of the Borough Council, Chairman John D'Amato, and the members of the Bloomingdale Centennial Anniversary Committee hereby dedicate this book to Bloomingdale's hometown historian.
Fantastic, fantastic. Man's got away with work.
And it'll only cost you $25.
It just doesn't no fun.
For over a year, we've met. It doesn't matter who wrote the words, it's the sense of history that these people have that's persuading, and the willingness to want to tell the story of this town and have a really good celebration like we're going to have on Saturday. So it really is, and I'm really honored. This was all a complete surprise. I don't know what to say. Thank you very much.
Okay. 1 second. All right, very good. Again, thank you, Tom, and thank you to the entire committee. I look forward to partying hard with all of you as we move through the year on celebrations. And it's an honor to serve as the mayor, and may we celebrate Bloomingdale's proud past, pleasing present. This is the old motto.
And promise.
And certainly a promising future. We'll take a 5-minute recess, and we can all adjourn. Thank you so very much for being here tonight. Thank you, Tom. Do you want to do pictures? I mean, we have at 7:30 p.m. Thank you. At this time, I need a motion. There is no non-agenda item, excuse me. Now I need a motion
for early public comment for agenda items. So moved. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to an agenda item, please come on up, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, motion to close. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Reports. Bree, do you have anything for us?
No, just this Friday, the celebration kickoff at Wanacue College, 20 now.
Yep.
And then the 100th anniversary on Saturday.
Great. Perfect. And again, as Brianna mentioned, the 7 PM, I believe, is the Wanacue joint celebration to kick off 100th for Ringwood, Wanacue, and Bloomingdale.
Great for you to have full council there, because we are going
Yeah.
to be recognized by the state.
Right. So if you guys can be there 7 PM, do your best.
You just make sure you're there. All you're gonna-
I can't be there.
Just do your best to be there. If you can't, you can't. That's right. Fine. But anyway, just reminding you all of that. Dawn, anything for us?
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
Okay, any council member have anything? All right, all right, covered the 100th, I think it's most on the radar right now. At this time, I need a motion to approve the consent agenda, which Resolution 18, 2.7 through 11.
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Costa,
Yes.
Tomato,
Yes.
Del Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Sondemire,
Yes.
Yazdi.
Okay. Pending items. Tonight is second and final reading for ordinance 4, 2018, the Bloomingdale renewal of our Cablevision contract. So I would need a public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News. Copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
And who makes that motion?
Second.
All in favor?
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic and State of New Jersey. I'm sorry. An ordinance granting municipal consent for the operation of a cable television system within the Borough of Bloomingdale, New Jersey to CSC TKR LLC, DBA Cablevision of Raritan Valley.
Great, thank you. And now I need a motion to open public hearing.
So moved. Second.
Costa and Yazdi, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to ordinance 4, 2018? Seeing no one, motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Yazdi, Hudson, all in favor?
Aye.
And who moves to adopt?
So moved.
Figure it out. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Tomato,
Yes.
Del Ripa, Hudson,
Yes.
Sondemire,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Discussion. Thank you. Item B, second and final reading and public hearing on ordinance 5, 2018. Amend Chapter 17, water meter fees. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News. Copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
And who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic and State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 17, Water, repealing Section 17-5.2, Costs to Repair, and amending Section 17-6.1, Charges and Fees of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Thank you. And I need a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Costa, D'Amato, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to 5, 2018? Seeing no one, motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Who moves to adopt?
So moved.
Second?
Hudson and Yazdi?
No.
I'm sorry, Rich? Any discussion? Just to clarify, so everyone is aware. As you No, last year we started a 5-year water meter replacement project to go to the meter reads where we can do by driving by versus physically reading the meters, plus replacing antiquated meters not up to today's technological standards. Our prior code stated that when we replace a meter, the resident pays $175. And rather than, what we do, we repealed that section, but we've increased the quarterly service fee by $7. So the theory is we will recoup enough to pay for the meters over a 10-year period rather than have to charge the $175 flat fee. And some meters were replaced since we started this project, and they were billed the $175. Those residents will be getting a credit back to, I believe we're using June 2017 as the date. So the theory is every 10 years we seem to need a meter replacement, and this will be the funding source rather than charging someone. The advantage too is if a meter was to fail prior to its replacement, there wouldn't be an additional fee for anyone anymore, like there is today. So that $175 has been on the books forever. We've remedied it and amended the fee by $7 to recoup that so the utility can offset the cost of the new meters. Any other discussion from the governing body? Roll call, please.
Delariva?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes.
New business. First, I need a motion to approve Resolution 18-2.12, paying the bills. Who makes that
moved.
motion? Delariva?
Second.
By Yazdi. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes.
Delariva?
Yes.
Item B, I need a motion for Resolution 18-2.13, declaring an emergency on a water main break on Victor Street. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes.
Delariva?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
You good? I need a motion now for 18-2.14, approving a change order for Pacific Construction on the Reeve Ave project. And that should be coming to a conclusion. Who makes that motion?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes.
Delariva?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Now I need a motion for 18-2.15, authorizing the hiring part-time of the coordinator for the tax assessor, Julie Graney, and it's 16 hours a week at $25 per hour. Who makes that motion?
So moved. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Just to clarify, with our former clerk's retirement and Brianna becoming our clerk, left a vacancy in the tax office. So at this time, the governing body decided to hire a part-time individual with 30-plus years' experience in the assessor end of the tax office. The borough is seeking to do a permanent part-time or full-time replacement. That decision hasn't been made yet, but this individual's not looking for permanent part-time, but is willing to fill in as an as-need basis and willing to train whoever the future may bring. But we cannot value enough her experience so the tax assessor side of things doesn't fall behind in any way. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes.
Delariva?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Tonight, I need a motion for an introduction by title for Ordinance 6, 2018, amending Chapter 15, Property Maintenance. Who makes the motion to introduce by title?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Again, I mean, there'll be a public hearing on this, second and final. Bree, what do we want to do?
You could do March 6th.
We'll do March 6th, second and final.
What's changing it?
Again, it'll be advertised, but just language. It's going to allow our, a little more clarity for our property maintenance officer to do his job. For example, definitions, under 15-2, word usage, adding the word shrub, defining what a shrub is, adding the word tree, defining, a 4-inch or more diameter, adding vegetation, adding right-of-way in language. So all too often, we'll have an issue with unsightly vegetation or to the effect, and our code kind of makes it difficult for enforcement. So we're kind of cleaning that up. 15.3.5A, defining natural growth, such as dead and lying, dying, or storm-damaged trees and limbs, so we can enforce cleanup of such. We're adding language, in a case any tree, shrub, or vegetation which is not part of an approved site plan or along a right-of-way encroach upon or becomes dangerous to public safety or property, the owner on the property shall, on which such tree, shrub, or other vegetation is located, with written notice of the property maintenance, deal with that issue. So the issue there was, the borough is getting into the tree business. There may be rights of ways that it has a tree issue, but it's owned by the homeowner, not the borough. And there was no clear language on who dealt with that. So now, being it's the homeowner's property, they need to maintain. Changing the word municipal to borough engineer, just clear up language there. And that's under the enforcement officer, which we have a property maintenance officer, but along with our construction code official, building subcode official, borough engineer now can all lend a hand on enforcement there. And that's primarily it. Just clean up a little housekeeping. Again, it'll be published, and any other questions we can discuss at the public hearing. So do we get a roll call on that? I'm sorry, read by title.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale and the County of Passaic and State of New Jersey amending Chapter 15, Property Maintenance of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Great. And again, second and final on March 6th. The next, I need a motion to introduce by title 7, 2018. This is amending our fee ordinance, adding the $250 licensing fee for those retail stores that sell e-cigarettes and vaping products. Who makes the motion to introduce by title?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor? Any discussion? Again, we'll have a public hearing so we can talk. But remember last year, we changed the age on smoking, then the state did, so our ordinance, was enacted because the state changed the age as well. But we implemented a fee, the money to be used for education purposes on e-cigs. 14 retail stores were studied by the Board of Health. 8 sold the product, 4 discontinued selling the product, and 4 will be paying the fee. So it's a good thing. So all in favor on the introduction by title? We did that, right? So if you would just read title, please. Oh, that's the one, I'm sorry, I'll read the title. Ordinance 7, 2018, ordinance amending the borough's fees to add $250 license fee for e-cigarette and vaping products sold. And second and final, we could do on the 6th also, Bree? Yes?
Yep.
Great. The next item is to be introduced by title as a bond ordinance, number 8, 2018, for the purchase, and we knew it was all coming, a garbage truck. The last garbage truck was purchased close to 10 years ago, and the one we're replacing is in excess of 20 years with 160,000 miles, and it's seen its last days last week. So we need to put this in place to get funding available by late March, early April, so we can not see a garbage truck until approximately November. So I need a motion to introduce 8, 2018, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, and that, all in favor?
Aye.
And again, second and final, Bree, can we do on the 6th?
Yes.
Okay. And if you would read that title, please.
Bond ordinance providing for the purchase of a garbage truck in and by the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, appropriating $300,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 285,000 bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the cost thereof.
Great, thank you. And again, second and file, 7 PM, March 6th. The next item is for discussion, just to advise the governing body and our residents that we successfully were awarded $188,000 from the DOT for the resurfacing of Boston Street, which would be a 2019 project. Item I, this was originally discussion, but it has since been approved by the planning board, and tonight we will be adopting a resolution accepting it. The planning board had undertaken the re-examination study to declare the Mere Tract, just the 32-acre affordable housing development, as an area in need of redevelopment. And the planning board has issued a resolution to the governing body recommending that we do so. We declare the area in need of redevelopment. So I'd ask for a motion for 2018 2.16. That resolution is in your non-agenda item portion of the book, but all it's doing is simply accepting the planning board's recommendation to declare the Mere Tract an area in need of redevelopment. Separately, in the next few months, we should see a recommendation, I do hope successfully, from the planning board regarding redevelopment of portions of Main Street. So that's a positive to come. So with that said, who moves the resolution 2.16?
Second.
Yazdi, Costa. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please, on that.
D'Amato?
Yes.
Delripa?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sandemeyer?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Thank you. At this time, we need a motion for late public comment.
So moved.
Second.
Yazdi, Hudson, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, please come on up, state your name and address for the record.
Rich Bowd, 16 Ty Street, Bloomingdale, New Jersey. Approximately 6 weeks ago, I noticed a street light out. I don't know if you know the story yet.
No, I don't.
I called Butler
Yes?
to put a work order in.
Right.
I waited a week, I called Butler again, we'll put a work order in. Okay. Still wasn't fixed yet.
Okay.
I seen a local police officer sitting by the light, and I said, you know, that light's been around a month. He said, you gotta see Al Gallagher. I said, oh, I haven't seen Al in a long time, I'll go say hello. I said, hey, Al, we got a street light out in the corner of Main Street and Union Avenue for around 6 weeks. That's up my line, he said, that's my cousin up Butler. He called his cousin said, that's not our light. That belongs to the county, or the DOT. And that's why it isn't their light. But the light's been out around 6 weeks.
And where's that light, Rich? I'll take care of it. Where
On
is
the
it?
corner of Union and Main Street. Now, the light's been out since the gas station's closed. So I don't know what's hooked into the gas station,
I'll find out.
but in fact, it's Main Street. You don't notice the dark down there?
I honestly did not. I usually notice stuff like that, too. And Butler, when there is a light out and they know about it, it's changed within 24 hours.
Oh, yeah, they usually
I'm
do.
surprised at that story. But
It's the only one with an aluminum pole.
Okay.
Butler's poles are all wood.
They just tied it to the gas station so they turn their
It could
electric
be.
off, that's
That
all.
would be odd. Again, I'll investigate, see whose it is, and I'll make sure it gets repaired.
Thank you.
Good, thanks, Rich, so much. I will notice tonight on my way home. My snowflakes are out. Thank you. Anyone else?
Dan Hawkins, 6 Pearl Street. I just wanted to get some clarification on the water meter issue.
Sure.
$7 a
Per
quarter
quarter, $28 per year
for the next
for umpteen forever.
forever. Okay, so
So the borough will collect from the average user $280 over 10 years. The cost of the meter today is $280.
Okay.
So the borough was not only charging residents $175 for, you know, really property that we own, you know, so that was the biggest bone of contention anytime I spoke to a resident on why am I, you know, paying a flat fee? And like any utility, you know, all I would hear is PSEG doesn't charge me for my meter, blah, blah, blah. Well, they do in some form of rate structure.
if you don't replace my meter within the next 10 years, do I get my $280 back?
Do not. It's a fee to fund the utility for the $500,000 water meter replacement project. Now, after it's done, if revenues are in a situation, the ordinance can always be amended, like we're removing the 175. The utility's fairly healthy now. When we see the affordable housing project come to fruition soon, it'll be very much healthier, so there may be an ability to fund the project that way. But I'm not going to sit here today and guarantee the removal of that fee. So that's what we're doing.
Okay, so if the fee is specifically for water meters, and you don't replace everybody's water meter,
Because it's a 10-year cycle.
Yeah.
After 10 years, odds are, like now, we'll start all over again. Technology is such.
2 years late on mine then.
Excuse me?
You're 2 years late at least on mine.
And that's why last year we funded the replacement project.
Okay, but mine already reports on a phone line. It's already a modern meter.
You're already a radio read?
Yep,
All right, when was it replaced?
I don't know. It was there when I moved in 2006.
You have 2 meters or 1 meter?
1 meter.
Yeah, I don't know, I'd have to look at your account to see when it was replaced, but, one day when your meter fails, you will not be separately charged like the prior code because it's now built into the fee structure.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing no one, motion to close late public.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
We have one matter of executive session to do with personnel. Governing body schedule, March 6th, March 20th, April 3rd. Hope to see everyone Friday night at the County College on Union Ave for the combined celebration, and especially Saturday in Bloomingdale celebration. So at this time, need a motion to go to executive? Motion to go to executive, please?
So moved.
Ray and Tony, all in favor? Aye. Thank you.